Great to be back in Winnipeg, fight fans, let's hear it. Get louder than that, come on, this is Canada. Red De La Cruz, Chrissy Blair is here. Sean Shelby on hand to stare these fighters down. Dana White not missing the action. He'll be here tomorrow night. We got 12 fights coming your way from the home of your Winnipeg Jets. We begin in the bantamweight division where Jamie Siraj takes on John Yanis. First to the scale this afternoon, John Yanis.
This is long overdue. I am excited to see him get his opportunity inside the octagon.
Sometimes you think when someone is that sick, they would run away from danger, but it's almost like it's given him a rejuvenation and an appreciation for being able to do something like that.
This is going to be a great fight because both these guys do fighting the hard way.
They absolutely do. This one is a catch weight at 139 pounds. This is a great matchup.
Very good matchup. Jamie's tough. I've been calling Jamie's fights for a while. This is going to be incredible.
I think she's going to be a big problem for the entire bantamweight division, and Canada absolutely loves her.
Yeah, I got to say, I'm so glad you had that pronunciation, Megan. I would have butchered that thing 10 ways from the weekend.
Go watch Tanner Boser versus Alir Latifi. I watched it live, and it was like two bulls continuing to crash into each other, and since that day, Tanner Boser has been one of my funnest guys to watch.
Oh yeah, we were all just saying, hey, we can't wait for Tanner Boser to return to the octagon. This should be a great matchup at heavyweight.
Came back rejuvenated, refreshed, a different fighter, and then shortly after got the call to make his UFC debut. And yeah, Megan, to what you were saying, the staff at the UFC PI, they are so selfless in the way that they approach helping us fighters. They take so much time out of their lives to go out of their way for us. And listen, anybody from the Serra Longo fight team, you know you're in for a fight. You know you're in for a very, very tough fight.
Oh. I love the intensity.
Love it. You know, and what I'm excited for this fight, and I know we're going to talk about it later, is Gage Young getting to fight in a neutral setting. UFC debut in Kansas City, big fight feels with your fans there, and then having to go to China and fight one of their native guys. Now he gets to fight in a neutral setting, fully mounted, and her elbowing her in the face repeatedly. One of the meanest sequences I've ever seen in a sparring session, and it was Jasmine Jastovicius. And I will say this, she did have elbow pads on, so it wasn't too egregious, but nonetheless, she's downright mean.
I retired at 37. He's starting at 36.
Wild.
That's wild.
You're old.
Good for him.
You're old.
He looks in incredible shape, though.
He's jacked.
And at times, he will lay really heavy on his wrestling, and at times he gets a little bit tired in those later rounds, but he is looking to slow that down a little bit.
He's got great hair. He doesn't need to do this anymore. He's fighting because he wants to, because he loves the sport, and at almost 40 years old, he believes that he's constantly evolving enough to run with the pack of the young, hungry fighters at 170 pounds. This is a case of want versus need.
Я с Майком Мелотом в преддверии завтрашнего главного боя в Виннипеге. Как ты можешь описать эту неделю боя и этот момент? Для меня это настоящая привилегия. Это просто невероятно иметь возможность представлять свою страну в мейн-ивенте в UFC. Я люблю вас, ребят. Это воплощение мечты. Большое вам спасибо за то, что сделали мою мечту реальностью. Ты это заслужил. Удачи завтра. Майк Мелот, леди и джентльмены. А он попытается испортить вечеринку. Гилберт Бёрнс. Гилберт, ты хотел самые тяжелые испытания в спорте, и вот ты попытаешься остановить восходящего проспекта. Финальные мысли в преддверии боя. Спасибо, Канада. Виннипег — прекрасный город, я хорошо провел время. Но знаете что? Завтра я снесу вашего парня. Гилберт Бёрнс, леди и джентльмены.